Go John Nation. Okay, next exercise, squats. This is one of the kings of the gym. Okay, total leg development. Okay, so before Missy takes the ball off, let me explain a couple things. Okay, guys. So people don't understand that there are actually two ways to hold the bar with squatting. There's a high hold, which Missy's going to demonstrate right now, under the bar, holding the bar at the top of the traps. There we go. Okay, that's a high hold. If Missy stood up and took the bar off right now and she held it over there, we call it a high hold. And then we also have a low hold, which is over there. Okay, it doesn't look like the biggest difference, guys, but it is a huge difference. If we squat with a high hold, it's not wrong, and the low hold's not wrong. They're both right. The differences are that if we squat with a high hold, we use a lot more quadriceps and a lot less hamstrings and glutes. Okay, now, in my opinion, we obviously want total balance with our leg development. So I like to squat with the low hold movement. Okay, the low hold movement gives me stimulation through my quads, my glutes, and my hamstrings. You will feel that when you take the low hold and you actually start to squat with it, you'll feel a lot more sort of rooted into the earth. You'll also feel at the bottom of the movement, when you start to come up in the concentric, you'll feel that you're not getting pushed forward as much as you would in the high hold. And you'll feel that your glutes and your hamstrings at the bottom of the movement have to engage a lot more and fire in order for you to get up. Okay, so this is going to demonstrate some good squatting over here. She's going to take a low hold over here. She's going to walk back. Okay, first thing she's going to do is get the right position for her legs, which is over there. We point the toes out nicely, okay guys, so that we can create some space for our hips to drop into. Okay, now shoulder width stance is a good starting point. And then this is with that low hold. Okay, the first thing she's going to do is she's going to fill her lungs up with air. She's going to take a deep breath, and then she's going to squat all the way down for me, and up. Okay, and give me another 5 in a row, Angel. I'll just talk while you're going. Good stuff. Okay, so now guys, like I mentioned with the deadlift, this is also hip flexion. Our hips don't go straight down and up, they come backwards and forwards. Okay, backwards and forwards. That means we're using the hamstrings and the glutes to help our quadriceps get the weight up. We are also, good, you put it back, we're also pushing through our heels on the movement and not just our toes. So you'll see a lot of people, when they squat, they'll go down like this, okay, on their toes, and their heels will actually lift off the ground. We don't want that to happen. We want our foot to be flat on the ground. And another point on that is that because we want our foot to be nice and flat and we want to push through our heel and we want to recruit those glutes and hamstrings, it's imperative we have the right type of shoes on to squat with. So shoes are really, really important. They need to be nice and flat at the bottom with hardly any cushioning, okay? Hardly any cushioning at the bottom, and nice and flat so that we can push through our heel and, like I say, engage those hamstrings and glutes. So these high tops that Missy's got on are actually perfect for squatting. This will allow her to push through those glutes, through the heels, and engage those glutes and hamstrings and her quadriceps, and therefore get total leg development. Okay, Missy's going to take the ball off again, and she's just going to do 3 more for us. Okay, we're going to talk as she does it. Okay, she's going to take a deep breath. She's going to fill her lungs all the way down, holding her breath. Breathe out now, just past the sticking point. So deep breath, down all the way, up, and breathe out now. Good. And one more time, deep breath, hold your breath, and out off the sticking point and walk it on. Good stuff, Missy. All right, so let's just talk about a couple other things. So that was a perfect squat, right? Missy was going all the way down, not just to 90 degrees. You'll see a lot of people get instructed to squat down to there and up. There and up. You're using your knees as a brake over there, okay guys? If we're training biceps, for instance, do we train biceps like this, in half the range of movement, or do we train it in the full range of movement in order to recruit as much muscle fibers as we possibly can? Obviously the full range, right? So why would we train the squat in a half a range movement? Doesn't make sense. We want to recruit all those muscle fibers in the legs. We want to get deep into those quadriceps. We want to get deep into those hammies and glutes. We want to get We want to stimulate all those muscle fibers right the way through so that we can get maximum damage through the movement, so that we can build the damage up and repair the damage with our good nutrition, and therefore progress and get a better body, right? Put some more muscle on, get harder, and get that physique that we're looking for. Okay guys, so we squat all the way down, we come up all the way to the top, we concentrate on our breathing, we push through our heels. There's 2 different ways of holding the bar, and that's how you squat.